what I'm going to start doing is, instead of setting this live for 9:30 on a Saturday morning, I'm going to make it 9:34. What do you reckon? 9:34, because there's always this last minute, oh my God. And this morning it was my glasses. I couldn't find my glasses. I thought, oh my God, how am I going to do a live without my glasses? Ugh. But look who we have here. It's little Jasper. Hello, Chris. Chris is here. Dora is here. Dean is here. Kenneth Wilkinson is here. Oh my gosh. And there we have our puppy. And Reese is here. Hello, hello. Kirsty is here. Good morning. I'll stand back here. I haven't even had time to adjust the camera angle yet. So I need to stand back here so you can see me. But then, of course, I can't read the chat. That's okay. Oh, you're so wriggly. You're so wriggly. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How are we, everyone? Let me, oh, God, is he attached? I think he's attached. There we go. Who's my little man? Who's my wee little man? You my wee little man? Ah, you are. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. Leah is here as well. Larry, old hillbilly, is here. Oh, hello, Jasper. Toyo is here. Hello, Toyo. Hello, Leah. Hello, Pollux. Welcome in, my friend. Now, was your name Alex? I'm trying to remember. Hello, darling. Jasper wants up. He does, he does. Have I missed anyone? I think I have said hello to everyone who is here. Hello. Hello, hello. For any lurkers who are here that are new, I'm Susan. I am in the Alpine region of Victoria, Australia. And today is Saturday. It's my Saturday, and it is 9:37-ish in the morning. How are we, everyone? It's the 25th of July too, which means Christmas in July. And I'm wearing my gingerbread jumper because it's Christmas in July, and just because I really love this jumper and I like wearing it. Hello, Jasper. You keep trying to jump up, don't you? Yes, you do. So, who have we got here today? Everyone is saying hello to everyone else. Oh, Jasper. Okay. Dora is here as well. And Amanda is here. I'm sorry if I missed everyone. But yes, I was running around like a mad thing this morning trying to find my glasses. There's always at least one thing that I'm just about to go live, and then I think, oh my God, I haven't done this, or I need to bring wood in, or I need to find my glasses. There's always something. So from now on, 9:33, that's when we're going to set the live for. I think we'll all get a bit of a chuckle out of that. I know I will. Debbie Sue, welcome in, my love. Good to see you. Fudge is here trying to knock over the tripod, as always. Still got a bit of a cough. Still got my throat lozenges. And this horrendous, foul, horrendous cough syrup. I kid you not, I've never tasted anything as foul as this, but it seems to work, and that's all that matters, really. Now, how is everyone? Has anyone got any exciting news to share? Dora, I was watching your little live from last night about grief. Awesome job. You expressed yourself very well. I was so proud of you for that. I'm glad you did post it. I'm glad you posted it. Dora was talking about memories of her father. Oops. Okay. Now, today, oh fudge. So we'll just get the tail out of the way. Today, we are going to attempt to make fruit mince pies for Christmas in July. I've already written up the recipe. It isn't in the description yet, okay? So it will be. As always, I'll have 2 sets of ingredient lists. One is for Australia, UK. The other ingredient list is US, Canada, with the different conversions. So obviously one lot has Celsius and grams and all that sort of thing. The US, Canada ingredient list is all in Fahrenheit and ounces and pounds and all that sort of thing. So you just select the ingredient list which works for you, for your part of the world that you understand at least, and go from there. So once we're about half an hour after the live is finished, I will have that uploaded into the description. So I guess the only thing really left to do is, oh, is it happy birthday to Dean? Oh, Dean, happy birthday. Well, you know that means I'm going to have to sing happy birthday again. Is it actually today, Dean? How exciting for you. Well, birthdays are exciting. Toyo's here, love the puppy. Oh, look, there's a cat trying to turn off my live. Oh, let's get her down. That's Fudge. Alrighty. Oh, Okies Eden is here as well. Welcome in, my friend. Joy is here. Debbie Sue is here. Everyone's here. The gang's all here. How wonderful. That's good. It'll help my watch hours. I think I only need like 146 or 136 or something like that. I can't quite remember. It's somewhere around there. But the first thing I'm going to do is wash my hands and then we'll make a start. Oh, that'll be exciting, getting to 4,000. Another milestone. So did Dean answer my question? Is his birthday actually today? Is it today, Dean? Because if it is, I need to sing. I need to sing. Now, I tried, as always, I have tried to prep a few little bits and pieces. Not everything, but some things, okay? Now, these mince pies, let me turn you around. What on earth is that? Okay, put that there. So these mince pies, let me see if I could fix this camera angle a bit. That's a bit better. All right. Let me read to you, my friends, the ingredient list. That shade is like a movie screen. Oh. Yes, it's still the 24th. Oh, the 24th. Hang on. What did Dean say? I'm seeing things. All right. Yes, 24th. So it's still my birthday in America. Okay. Still. So you've had your birthday in England. Right. Okay. Okay. Before we get to the ingredients then, we need to do this. And keep in mind I've got a cold, okay? So, or I've got whatever this is, but happy birthday to you. No, hang on. Hang on. Let me try that again. I need it to warm up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dean. Happy birthday to you. Terrible job. Not my best effort. But you at least did get a birthday song. Ignore the quality of it because that wasn't my best effort by any means. But happy birthday. Happy birthday. And many more. As Amanda said, yes, I always forget the and many more. Oh, you're so welcome, Dean. I hope you have or had a lovely, lovely day. Local reviewer Clayton is here. Welcome in, my friend. And Mike also. Welcome in. All right. Well, we've sung happy birthday to Dean. If he's still here and a bit later on in the live, I might even sing him happy birthday again. By then, maybe my throat would have warmed up and I'll be a bit better at it. But we're making fruit mince pies. Steve, High Plains Camper, is also here. Welcome in, my friend. Everyone say happy birthday to Dean. It's Dean's birthday today. All right, ingredient list. For these fruit mince pies. Oh, I should tell you, I've made the pastry. I haven't rolled it out yet. It's still sitting in the fridge. The pastry that I am going to use has plain flour, cold butter, the juice of 1 orange. Okay, now I know that orange juice is not a traditional ingredient of pastry, but because we're doing fruit mince pies, I thought that orange juice would be a nice little flavor just to sort of drift through the pastry of the mince pies. So there's the juice of 1 orange and just a pinch of salt. So that is the pastry. Let me grab that pastry out of the fridge. So I made it earlier and then I wrapped it in cling film. That's it there. Let me have a look here. Chick in the Woods is here. Oh, hello, my love. Queen Not Really. Hello, hello. Welcome in, my friend. It's good to see you. It's good to see Chick in the Woods as well. Hello. How are you, my love? It's great to see you. All right. So, yes, pastry's done. So, pastry was plain flour, cold butter, the juice of 1 orange, and a pinch of salt. Now, I will put, of course, in the description, all the ingredient lists will be in the description where I will put the actual weights and measures for all the ingredients. So that's what's in the pastry. Now, for the actual fruit mince itself, it's not a totally traditional filling for fruit mince. All right, so what we're going to be doing is, I'm a big fan of berries, so I'm going to be putting in 150 grams, which is about 5.3 ounces of cranberries. Okay, so we're putting cranberries in there. We're putting 40 grams or 1.4 ounces of sultanas, 40 grams of raisins. Now, normally you would be putting in raisins and currants. I didn't have any currants, so I've swapped the currants out for sultanas in this case. And sultanas are a lot sweeter too, so it could work out better, who knows. So 150 grams of cranberries, 40 grams of sultanas, 40 grams of raisins. We're going to be using brown sugar, which we're going to be melting down in Masala, which is a fortified red wine. So we're going to be using Masala. Dean has just signed up to become a member of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fist pump and all that sort of thing. Thank you very much. We've got a new farmhand. So yes, Masala, fortified red wine, which we have here. We will be putting in cinnamon, ground ginger, ground cloves, the zest of a quarter of an orange, and there will be vanilla extract and a pinch of almond, or a tiny pinch of almond extract. So that is everything that will be in it. Of course, I will have all the correct weights according to your part of the world at the end of the live. So that's what's going to be in the fruit mince pies. I do actually have some blueberries in the fridge. I wonder what would happen. I might, you know, just for shits and giggles, I might plop in a handful of blueberries as well, just because I can. So there'll be like cranberries and blueberries. Cranberries, blueberries, sultanas and raisins. What do you reckon? Should I add just a small little handful of blueberries as well? I mean, how bad could it be? How bad could it be? Okay. Yes, blueberries are a great idea, says Lily. All right. We could do that. Woohoo! I feel Susan is a good farmhand. Shits and giggles and all. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, now, let's see how we get on. I was going to have the muffin trays all greased and oiled. I was going to have at least some of the pastry rolled out. Haven't got there. Cane Corso is here again. How are you, my friend? I hope you're well. I hope your doggies are well. Hello, Miss M. Welcome in. Do I have a lot of snow, Susan? No, not as much as I would have liked. There was a tiny bit of snow, but I mean, so tiny it really wasn't worth doing the live in the end. It was quite disappointing, but you know, it's still quite cold outside, so it could still happen. Why am I walking in here? I need flour, that's it. All right. I need flour, and what do I not have? Oh dear, okay. All right. Let us. What else do I need? Oh, rolling pin. I'll use this one. I'll use my mother's rolling pin. We've got flour, we've got a rolling pin. I do need to grease the trays. So, I am well, says Cane Corso. Thank you for asking. You're so welcome. And are your dogs well? Your two beasties? Is it, hang on, two beasties, it's three beasties. Right. We are going to grease the trays because once the, oh, I don't have any, And that there too. Okay. That has to be too much. Too much what? Oh, yeah, the smoke from the wildfires. So I got just some butter there. Gonna run it round. Hopefully I do a good job of greasing this tin. It's always harder to do them when you're distracted. And I am, of course, somewhat distracted at the moment. So just get them all done. Get them nice and oily and greasy, because otherwise they could end up sticking to the pan. And when the time comes to take them out, we won't be able to take them out. And that would be a horrible thing. Would it not, my friends? So how is everyone coping with the smoke? I know it's horrible. Like when we have bushfires here, we call them bushfires in this country. Same thing though. The smoke can be really difficult, and I mean it travels such a long distance. Sometimes you have smoke from a fire in a completely different state. You know, the wind, it takes it and it can travel so far. Alrighty, last one. Last one. Gosh. Alright. Well, hopefully it is adequately greased. We'll put that there. Now we're going to be making 24, okay? Normally when I make this recipe, I'm making it in December, so I tend to make about 50, but I have scaled this recipe back. I've halved it, so it's more user-friendly for a Christmas in July. Oh, Truffy, welcome in. How are you, my friend? How are you? How are you? Me and Dean chase butterflies, says Amanda. Oh, I'm as easily distracted as my dad. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right, so the pastry. Flour, butter, pinch of salt, and the juice of 1 orange. Let us start to roll this out. In my wisdom, I do also have purchased pastry in the freezer, just in case. It's always good to have a backup, don't you reckon? Alrighty. No, that's not really big enough. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to put some flour on the bench. And in a moment, I'll adjust the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Because I've just realized that you probably can't, can you? That sort of works. That sort of works. Michelle! How are you, Michelle? Cane Corso says not experiencing any smoke here with the Canadian fires, but we sure were last year. Yeah, it's not nice, is it? Michelle says, good Saturday morning, lovely Susan, Kitty's daughter and farm animals. Oh, thank you, my love. I hope you and all your animals are doing well also. Speaking of kitties, I have a kitty that's about to come over and try and walk through my flower. Don't you love playing in the flower? Right, I suppose I should also put a bit of flour on the rolling pin. Kitty, kitty, stop it. I know. Hello, Shaz, my dear friend. How are you? I hope you are doing well. We're about to roll out some pastry that I made earlier, and it's been sitting and resting in the fridge. Wow, it's certainly firmed up now, I can tell you. She is from the future. I am. So is Shaz. Shaz is from the future as well. All right, let's see if we can roll out this pastry. Maybe I should do it in 2 lots. I might cut it in half and do it in 2 lots. Wow. Well, you know, it looks like pastry. And that's always a bonus, I find. It's funny, you know, because I needed 2 oranges for this recipe that we're doing today, these mince pies. And because I put the juice of 1 orange into the pastry itself. Might need to put a bit more. And then we put the zest and a little bit of juice into the filling. And remember, was it last week or the week before? No, it was the week before when I made the orange cake. And I had 2 oranges left over, so that was perfect. Absolutely perfect. So with the pastry, which is incredibly hard, you want to make it as thin as you can, but while still keeping it thick enough that it can actually hold the fruit mince. So you don't want to bake it and have it so thin that the juices from the fruit mince sort of make the bottom dissolve. So it's got to be, you've got to find that sort of that fine line, I suppose. Hopefully we can. Pastry isn't my thing, okay? I can do cakes, I can do pasties, but yeah, pastry has never ever been my strong suit. But that's why I have an emergency bought back up in the freezer, just in case. Let me see where we're at with the chat. Joan, hello, my love. How are you feeling? Look, I'm still a little bit but I do think I'm improving. Says I as I cough. Kane Corso saying hello to everyone. Michelle saying hello, John. Honey, embrace the love around you. Lots of love. There's lots of love. There's lots of love in our lives. There always is. We're very lucky like that because we have the most incredible community. Well, I hope I actually made enough pastry. Oh God, wouldn't that be a disaster if I didn't? But it is very firm because it's just come out of the fridge. So it will get thinner with any luck. It's even got a few little flecks of orange in it as well, from the orange juice that I put in. Who here is good at making pastry? Watch my wife make lefse. during the holidays. Man, what a process. Lefse. I don't know what that is. What is that, my friend? Tell me. Need to roll my sleeves up a bit more. There we go. Okay. Kirsty is good at pastry. That is a good thing. Well, in that case, Kirsty must be watching what I'm doing at the moment. She's probably truly horrified. That's still too thick. I need to make it finer, thinner. It's a bit of a workout too, I could tell you. You have the pastry in the freezer in case there's not enough. Yes, quite right, so I do. It's always good to have a backup, a plan B prepared, as it were. Alrighty. Right, well, what do we need now? No, that one, okay. That one, right. Honestly, I haven't even started making the fruit mince yet. Maybe I should have done the fruit mince first. Miss M says, my dad made little hand pies that were apple. Oh, they sound nice, Miss M. I do like a good apple pie. Leah Williams is saying hello to everyone. Leah is a dear friend of mine who lives in Melbourne. Leah's not a content creator, but she and I have known each other for many decades now. So I am using this pastry cutter of my mum's. Let's see. So there we go. What do you think, Kirsty? Is it too thick, or Leah? It's not too bad. Oh, honey badger. Honey badger? Honey badger! Hello. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Oh gosh, I don't know if that's going to be big enough. Okay, to answer your question, the fruit. Just give the clock a minute. All right, so at the end of the live, at the end of every cooking live I do, I always post the recipe. The recipe has 2 lots of ingredients. It has 1 lot which is in Celsius and grams and all that sort of thing for Aussie and UK people. And then there's a second ingredient list for people in the US and Canada where everything is in Fahrenheit and not grams, and ounces and pounds and all that sort of thing. So I will be posting the full description and recipe after the live's finished, but to give you a rundown, the pastry that I made was plain flour, butter, the juice of 1 orange and a pinch of salt. In the fruit mince itself, I am going to be putting in cranberries. Everyone's talked me into putting in just a little pinch of blueberries because I do have blueberries here at the moment. Sultanas and raisins, brown sugar, we're going to be using a little bit of fortified wine, so Masala, which is what we're going to dissolve the brown sugar in. In terms of spices, there will be cinnamon, ginger and cloves, the zest of an orange. We're going to be putting in honey, vanilla extract, a little bit of almond extract, and of course there will be brandy. You have to have brandy as well. So there's going to be a bit of fortified wine and brandy. So they're going to be, you know, teeny bit alcoholic. They'll be lovely. They'll be lovely. But if you're really, really interested, about half an hour to an hour after the live, go in and have a look at the description and I will have it posted there. I don't usually do it beforehand because sometimes I end up tweaking as I go, and sort of what I end up making isn't always what the recipe, because I tend to sort of adjust them as I go. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, Honey Badger. Katie's Kitchen, hello, hello. Vegetable shortening is when you prune tomatoes. No, Larry, no, not in this instance. All right. Well, I don't know if anyone actually answered my question about the thickness of the pastry. So I'll just keep going. I wonder if I should be doing the fruit first, actually. Oh well. Oh, Kirsty said it looked good. Okay. Thank you, Kirsty. And thank you, Larry, for pointing that out. I did miss that. Oh, yes. Now, once I've got the first lot done, we're going to stop with the pastry making and just start on the filling. We've got to start on the filling. Now I might just flatten it out a bit more, make it a bit, there we go. Oh yes, that works better. And this one, this was a bit small. Don't know why it was a bit small. Seems a bit small. But they're coming out very well. Right. Oh, your soap looks lovely. I'm so pleased. It's funny, I was talking to my daughter about making, well, hang on, was it my daughter? Was it you I was talking to early this morning saying I needed to make some soap? And also I'm going to be making some candles coming up. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a live on, and we're going to make candles. I thought that'd be a bit of fun. After all, it's not always about food. It's almost always about food. Fried chicken in beef tallow is the best chicken ever, says Cane Corso. Yeah, that sounds very nice. Diesel engines were designed to burn vegetable oil. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I knew that, Larry. So thank you for that information. It's always good to learn something new. In it goes. goes. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. So we'll do this first lot of pastry. Actually, I should probably wrap this up. Honey Badger says, as long as the crust doesn't tear, I wouldn't think the shell thickness matters too much. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. So what we're going to do, once we've got the first lot of cases ready, the first thing we're going to do is dissolve the brown sugar on the stovetop in masala. Now, traditionally, most recipes use like a ruby port, for instance. I didn't have, well actually no, I do have, but I'm using masala, so a fortified red wine, to sort of give it that aged feel. A red wine that's fortified means it's just been sort of aged a little bit more. So you can pretend that it's actually been cooking and simmering on your stovetop for longer than it actually has been. It just gives that illusion. And sometimes when you're cooking, you want that illusion. All right, well, we've got some done. So we'll bring this together, re-roll it. I'll probably put out some more flour, although we don't need a lot. Amanda says, good witches don't bake children. No, absolutely. All right, let's bring these pastry scraps back together, get a bit more flour on the rolling pin, plonk it down there, and we need to do, for this first lot at least, another 4. I'm actually really looking forward to the pastry. I mean, I'm looking forward to the whole thing, but I've never made pastry that had orange juice in it. And I think it will, be quite nice. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Have you, Kirsty? When you make your mince pies, because I'm assuming you make mince pies as well, do you put orange juice in your pastry? Oh, I didn't say she was going to bake them, says Cane Corso. I thought they were showing up for tea and biscuits. Yes. Yes, that's a much better idea, having children turn up for tea and biscuits. Much better idea than baking them, I will agree. Alrighty. We've got another 2. Oh, Ace, hello, my love. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm just rolling out our little pastry cups for our mince pies, our fruit mince pies for Christmas in July. We didn't really get a huge amount of snow the other day, certainly wasn't enough to do a live, but I did post to my farm hands and also on the main page and on some snow photos, but on the High Country Homestead Facebook page, I posted something like 6 or 7 photos, snow photos, taken over the last couple of years. So if you want to see a lot of snow photos, then you'll need to go over to the Facebook page and have a look. YouTube doesn't really work all that well if you want to do multiple photos. That's more a Facebook thing. Ace, howdy, sent a High Country Homestead. Yes, thank you, Ace. Ace. Who got it? Who got the membership? Did you get it, Ace? Oh, that's awesome. Now, Kirsty or someone needs to remind me. Steve, High Plains Camper, was explaining to me the other day on one of his lives how I can gift memberships. So apparently we get 10 free gift memberships a month. And he explained to me how to do it. So once we've got these in the oven, and a little bit later in the live, I'm going to open a second YouTube page on my computer here, on my laptop. And I'm going to go in and I am going to attempt to gift 5 memberships. So we will be gifting, with any luck, if I can work out the technology, we will be gifting 5 High Country Homestead memberships later in this live. But keep in mind, I've never done it before, so if Steve explained it correctly, and I'm sure he did, it'll work. And we'll have 5 more new members by the end of this live. All right, done. What do I want to do now? I will probably put this one over the top and help keep it moist. Exploradora. It's interesting that you can do that. Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Dora? Hopefully I will actually be able to do it too. I think I know the technique. I've not done it myself before. Oh, High Plains got the membership. That's awesome. Welcome into being a farmhand, Steve. Yay. That's so awesome. All right, now, first lot of pastry is done. So what we need to do now is start making the filling. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a saucepan and we are going to put masala, 30 ml of masala, which is about 2 tablespoons, into a little itty bitty saucepan, and we're going to put that in with 37.5 grams of brown sugar, and that is 1.3 ounces. So 1.3 ounces of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of masala. Let us do this. Let me have a think. Yeah, okay. I reckon we'll use this saucepan. Put its little handle on. Doesn't seem like a lot of masala though, does it? So, crack open a bottle. Oh yeah. So we will be putting glug, 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 glug. 2 tablespoons. And a few extra dribbles, of course, of masala into the saucepan. The brand I'm using, it's called Baronia. And it's the one I've been using to cook with for years. Years, I say. So now what we do is we get our brown sugar. So brown sugar, brown sugar. So I measured this out earlier. So it's about that much brown sugar. So that is 37.5 grams, which is 1.3 ounces of brown sugar. So we're going to put this brown sugar in the saucepan with the masala. So in it goes, plop. And then I am going to move that out of your way. I'm going to go put it on the wood stove and melt that sugar in. Which one will I use? Which one will I use? We'll use this one. Okay. That didn't take long at all. Already done. How are we, chat? BA is here. So glad to catch some of this. Have an obligation in about 30, but I hope to catch the replay and whatever I miss. Hello, my love. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm so sorry I can't remember your name. I know you told me your name in the last live. Please refresh my memory. Okay. Brown sugar is on the stove with the masala. To that, we are going to start adding our fruit. So, in this dish here, I have 40 grams of sultanas and 40 grams of raisins. So that is 1.4 ounces of sultanas and 1.4 ounces of raisins. So that's it. They're the sultanas and the raisins mixed together. So we will add that now to the brown sugar and masala, which is on the stove. I'll just give it a little bit more of a stir. The brown sugar has almost dissolved, but not quite. So I'll just stir it for a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, so the raisins and sultanas are now in the pot with the masala and the brown sugar. What do I want? I want that and cranberries. Where have the scissors gone? I've lost the scissors. Oh, there they are. All right, so one packet of cranberries. So in terms of cranberries, I am putting in 150 grams of cranberries. And that comes to 5.3 ounces. So 5.3 ounces of cranberries, which is 150 grams. So we're going to add the cranberries to our pot on the stove. The whole lot goes in. Might steal just one. Now, we then have to add, now this wasn't in the recipe, we're just doing it, but we're going to throw in just a handful of blueberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 10 blueberries. In they go. And then the next thing we add is our spices. So you can just see in here, there's the spices. So that is half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. So all of that now goes into the pot with the fruits. Oh, I wish you could smell it. It does smell incredible. It really does. The cinnamon is the first thing that I really notice. Now I'm getting the smell of the ground cloves coming through. It really does smell sensational. Now, an orange. We want the zest of probably half an orange, so we'll put that in as well. Exactly 10 blueberries. Yes, that's right, Amanda. Well, they're not actually in the recipe at all, and I didn't want to put too many in just in case it made it too watery. So we're putting in a little bit of orange zest. Don't worry, I did wash the orange before the live. Oh, it smells yummy. It smells so good. Right, let me mix the zest through. Now I'll bring it over and, I mean, there's not a huge amount to see, I don't suppose. Whoops. Oops, I'm dropping things. Hang on. All right, so this is how it's looking at the moment. You could see the red of the cranberries, and you could see the big blueberries there. There we go. Pick that up off the floor before the dog gets to it. But yeah, that's how it's looking thus far. So I'll put it back on the stove. So in that saucepan now, in that saucepan we have the dried cranberries, sultanas, raisins, brown sugar, masala, ginger, ground ginger, cinnamon, ground cloves, and the zest of half to a quarter of an orange. Now, what we're going to do is bring it to a bit of a simmer and let it cook for approximately 20 minutes. I do wonder though, just a bit more for luck. You've got to have a bit more for luck. Hey, Jasper. All right, so we'll put the lid on it and we'll let it sit there for about 20 minutes. See, that's when I should have been doing my pastry. We'll sit it there. Now, once it's had its 20 minutes, what we're going to do is we will then stir in brandy and honey. We'll be putting in the vanilla extract and the almond extracts. So they go in after it's had its 20 minutes approximately on the stove. Right. So it's all coming together, albeit slightly slowly. Oh, yeah, brandy, of course. Got my brandy. You've got to have a bit of a tipple every so often, don't you? Wow, I have made so much mess. But that's okay, because we're cooking, and that's what happens when you cook. Did I hear that Susan is expecting snow, says BA? Yes. Yes, we were expecting snow the other day. It didn't happen. Well, no, it did, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't enough to justify doing a live anyway. It's hot here in the UK too, says Queen. Not really. Hello, CL. Hello, my love. I hope you're doing well. BA says, Big Spice looks lovely. This recipe has all the ingredients that make Christmas special, even if it is in July and 90 degrees here. Yeah, I know. I know. I like easy peelers, says Queen. Not really. Oh, barbecue sauce. Yes, I must make some barbecue sauce. Jasper. Come here. Jasper, you know you're not allowed in the pantry. Come on. Come on. Come on, little man. Come on, little man. Come on. All right. He's got his lead on. I'm dragging him out with my foot, if you're wondering why I'm sort of walking like a bit of a zombie. Have fun in nature is here. 35 thumbs up. Oh, wow. Oh, Jasper. Oh, well, I've picked you up now. All right. Well, in that case, since I've got dirty hands, here you are. Have a look at a dog. Oh, look at him. He's going, there's so much stuff up here. There's so much stuff. There he is. There he is. Yes, you're my little man. Oh, yes. No. No. That's right. Yes. Yes. He is a cutie, isn't he? He jumped up on me, so I had to get him down so he wouldn't get his claws caught in my jumper. So I figured, oh, well, I've touched him now, so I may as well pick him up. Let you all have a bit of a look. Now he's just going to hang. He's just going to hang here with us, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. Oh, our hands all over again. And we keep going. Now I'm wondering if I should add a bit more brown sugar to the pot, because I did give it a dash more masala, didn't I? So I should probably do the same with the brown sugar to sort of even them up. Thank you for the 35 thumbs up. Hello, Tiffany. It's lovely to see you here. Is Brian here as well? Hello, Brian, if you're here, Brian. And if you're not here, Brian, well, I'm sure Tiffany will say hello. There's Brian. Hello, Brian. Welcome in. All right, let's make a little bit of room. Make a little bit of room. Now, oh, I'll set the timer, shall I? That'll be handy. How long do you reckon the fruit's been on? 5 minutes. There we go. We'll give it a few more. Still here for a bit, Susan, says Joan. Thank you, my love. It's good to see you. BA, whose name I still can't remember, is saying happy Friday to you and all. Happy Friday if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. For those of us in Australia, it's Saturday already. So we have our little pastry cases here, all made up. And I have some stars. Oops. Okay. No. As in no. No, Jasper. No. Okay. Stars. A whole selection of star cutters. I've got so many cutters. I love collecting cookie cutters. I use them not only for cookies, but mainly for cake decorating, actually. I use them for like cutting shapes for fondant for cakes and so forth. So let me see, is that going to be big enough? Maybe we want the next size up. So the idea is to cut a star shape to go on the top of the fruit mince. So I think that size. It's almost an inch across. I think we'll go with that one. Oh, you like cutting shapes in pie crust? Yes, it's good fun. Good fun indeed. So, while we're waiting, I think we will YouTube changed TOG to train. Oh no, really? Oh, BA is Barbara. That's right. That's right. It is. I'm so sorry, Barbara. I do remember you saying that last week now. Usually takes me a couple of weeks to, when it's a new name, takes me a couple of weeks to remember. Probably should have put some more flour out. We'll put some more flour out. Pumpkin Smiley, hello, welcome in, my friend. Put some more flour on my mother's rolling pin. Turn it around. Turn it around. Keep going, keep going. So we want 12 at this point. And I think we've got enough. I will just go and check and see how this is going. Where did I put the spoon? There we go. Jasper, what are you doing? Oh. It smells incredible. It really does. It's the smell of Christmas. All those incredible Christmas spices. It smells wonderful. Oh, Miss M. Well, maybe ask your mum, Miss M, and see what she thinks. Because I'm guessing she's there with you, is she? So get a little bit of flour on your cutter so it doesn't stick. Now I have some greaseproof paper here, so I'm going to put the stars out on the greaseproof so they're all ready to go. One. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? All ready to go on top and to adorn our beautiful fruit mince pies. So that's the thickness of them. There we go. So we'll cut 12 of these. Yeah. Oh, good, Miss M. I'm really glad your mum is there with you. But as Amanda says, if you really feel you need to go, then you go. But what does, you know, talk to your mum, because your mum is there with you. And sometimes when you're in the thick of something yourself, you know, that saying, you can't see the woods for the trees. Maybe your mum can see things differently. She may not think that you need to. So see what she thinks. But it is still ultimately your decision. Oh, hello, Brook Trout. How are you, my friend? Welcome in, 246. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's a thick one. Oh well. We've got 9. Oh, will I get it? No, I'll have to do a re-roll. Oh, your gallbladder and you're in pain and you're yeah, definitely, Miss M. Yeah. If it's your gallbladder and you're in pain, I don't think it's worth taking a chance. I would go. I would go. I think it would be safer. And it would also give you some peace of mind too to get looked over. So yeah, I would go. Go to the hospital, my love. Look after yourself, look after your health. And know that we're all thinking of you and we're all praying for you and hoping that everything will be okay. Ace is saying you should call an ambulance. Huh. Miss M says, thank you everyone. I took some medicine this afternoon. It helped, but not that much. I'm glad it helped, Miss M, but if you've got any doubts whatsoever, then please go and get yourself off to a hospital. Oh. Right. Somehow while I was talking to Miss M, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, I managed to cut some stars in the wrong size. So, see what happens when you get distracted on a live? Do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Right, let's try this. Miss M, if you're still there, if you end up going to hospital, if you're able, and only if you're able, after, go into the comments for this live later and just let us know that you're all okay. That would be really good. We want to know that you're all right. So once you've taken yourself off to hospital and you've been checked out and everything, just drop us a little comment and just let us know that you're okay. And yeah, we're all thinking of you, love. I will, my friend. Yeah. Okay. You go, Miss M. You go. Right, we have our stars. 12 stars, which will adorn our fruit mince pies. Oh my goodness me, did you hear that? Did you hear my stomach rumble? How embarrassing. That was so loud. Even the dog's looking at me, stunned. Amanda and, oh no, Miss M. Don't worry about that. I'm always distracted. Always. There's always things going on. No. Don't worry about that whatsoever. Your health and the health of all of us here. Health is way more important. Way more important. we are going to grease a second. I wonder if we're really going to need all of them. I'm going to grease another 10. We have enough pastry to do 24, but I don't know if we're going to have enough filling. So we'll do a few more. Oh, you did hear it. My stomach has been growling for the past 3 or 4 days, says Miss M. Oh, well, these things happen. And not that I want to throw you out of my life, Miss M, but when are you going to the hospital? Is your mum getting ready to take you? Is your mum going to take you? Michelle says, Susan made us her famous pie for all of us to enjoy. Virtual pie is tasty. It really is. Joan says, I have to go now, Susan. Thank you so much, Joan, for coming in. It was lovely to have you here, Joan. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon / evening, night. Take care and stay safe. And we'll see you all again soon. We'll see you soon. All right. Whoops. All righty. Whoops. Now I'm dropping things. I suppose I better actually do that for a start. But that time went way too quickly. There we go. Let us see. Our fruit mince, which is sitting here on the wood stove, has now had 20 minutes. Oh, wow. As soon as you lift the lid, you can get the aroma of the ginger and the cloves and the cinnamon. Oh, it's so wonderful. All right, there you go. Squish down the blueberries a bit more, get a bit of juice in there, a bit more juice. Push them up against the side of the saucepan so they can pop. Oh! It certainly did. It went everywhere. Oh, wow. This is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited about this. So what we need to do, now that it's had its time on the stove, we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Now the rest of the ingredients is brandy. We've got to put a bit of brandy in this. So let me measure that out. We're adding 12.5 ml of brandy, which is 2.5 teaspoons. Now, like I said, in the description at the end of the live, I will have all the recipe and all the measurements and everything there for you. So there is 1, 2 and a half. Oops. Come on. Woo. Wow. It ended up being just a teeny bit more than 2.5. So there's the 2.5 in there now. The next thing we are going to add is about 13 ml of honey, and that is, I've got it written down, about a tablespoon. There we go. I've had the honey over on the wood stove because I've got a big bucket of honey and it had solidified. So I weighed it out this morning and I've melted it down. So this is approximately 1 tablespoon of honey. So we'll pour that in. Yummy, 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 yummy. And then we'll stir it up. Oh, what a smell. I wish you could smell this. I'm sure one day smell-o-vision will actually exist. It will probably be an optional extra. We'll have to pay for that. But it'll happen. It'll happen. Give it time. Okay, done. Let's see. Just a little makes cooking better, Amanda. Woohoo, says Amanda. Make a trifecta, add a little bourbon. Oh, brandy is made with peaches, right? Well, what did we work out? Brandy, it can be made with grapes and berries. Yeah, berries. So, because we looked it up the other day, my daughter and I. Oh, I've still got a pan in there. Now, what do I need? I want almond extract. Let me look. Almond and some of my homemade vanilla extract. You could see the beans in there floating around. So we are going to add just a small amount of vanilla essence and almond essence to this. I might do like 1/4 of a teaspoon. So 1/4 of a teaspoon. Now I made this vanilla extract myself and I made it with 80 proof gin. So I suppose technically we could say that that is the trifecta. So we've got a little bit of gin, a little bit of brandy and a little bit of masala. And then we are going to put a little itty bitty, like 1/8 of a teaspoon of almond extract. Oops. And now I have a random lid. What's that random lid off? It's off the brandy lid. Oh, yummy. It smells so good. Oh, you can really smell that, the almond. You can really smell the almond. Wow. This is going to be incredible, guys. I'm so excited. Now, it doesn't look much different. There we go. But I think it's time that... You've never heard of a pie like this? Really? Oops, how hot is that? There. Look at all the mess I'm making. I'm making so much mess. Can you see it all? Fruit mince pies, Dora, they're the best. Now, let's make myself a little bit of room. We'll get the butter out of the way. Put that over here. And I shall wrap up the rest of this pastry that I haven't rolled out yet, because we're probably going to need that in a minute. But for the time being, we're going to put fruit into these. I wonder if I can bring you in a little bit closer so you can see. Now, once they're in the oven, I'm going to attempt to gift some memberships too. Amanda says, Yule, I went to Whataburger one time and spilled my coffee and then said, what a mess, and almost got kicked out. It was the best thing ever. Old Hillbilly, who is Larry, says, my grandma used to make mince and can it. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea to do that. All right, so let's see. Now, theoretically, now they are very shallow dishes too. There's not going to be an awful lot of fruit in each one. But I'm looking at this and thinking, oh, but you know, I do this every year. I think, oh, I haven't made enough. And somehow I find that I actually have. So in it goes. Whoop. Using my great grandmother's incredibly worn down wooden spoon. Now, once these go in the oven, they're in the oven for about 10 minutes. So they don't take an awfully long time to cook. Really and truly, your fruit's already done, so all you're doing is baking the pastry. Gosh, I hope we can get these out. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Well, it wouldn't, actually. It wouldn't be funny. But, you know, whenever I do these lives, things don't always go to plan. And that would certainly be one of those occasions. If they don't come out, that will be a thing that's not going to plan. should have put more blueberries in. Okay. Whoops. I think that one there needs a bit more fruit. And I think that one there needs a bit more fruit. Let me show you how they're looking. So there we go with the filling. And now what we're going to do is grab a star and put one on the top of each one, because it looks pretty. And not only does it look pretty, but it means you're not having to like put a proper full pastry lid on it and crimp the edges and all that sort of thing. So it's rustic, but it's also easy. And it's a little bit of fun. I mean, you don't have to do stars either. You could do whatever shape takes your fancy. Don't know what else you could do. You could do like a giant leaf or something. All right. There we go. What do you think? I reckon they're going to come out quite well with any luck. You've come to love Sideways Lives. Oh, is my live sideways? I hope it's not. Oh, you love rustic, says Larry. Thank you. I love rustic too. It's real cooking. Rustic is real cooking. Not that going to a restaurant and having a meal in a restaurant isn't real cooking, because it is. But it's different cooking, isn't it? Now let's see if we can, we'll roll out a bit more pastry, because we do have some more pastry. When I think of rustic cooking, I think of, you know, being a child and watching my mum cook and my grandparents or the next door neighbours. You know, sometimes I used to go next door and sit with the old couple there, and they were lovely people. And I can remember Mrs. Jones making pies and biscuits and all sorts, you know, rustic cooking. It's homely and it's nice. Rustic cooking is what I think memories are made of. Oh, you like it, CL? And Barbara? And Amanda? Move over Gordon Ramsay, quite right. Quite right. I must say I am a fan of Jamie Oliver. I do like some of Jamie Oliver's ideas with some of his cooking. Yeah, okay. Breathe through the cough. There we are. That's what we wanted. I wonder if we'll have enough pastry. I'm sure we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Spin that round. If we don't have quite enough, we could just add a bit more filling to the ones that we've already done if we need to. Alrighty. I think it's time to cut some more. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, yes indeed. Oh, you have a signed copy of a Jamie Oliver book. Kirsty bought it for me. Oh, you lucky man. You lucky, lucky man, Dean. And what a wonderful gift, Kirsty. That's fantastic. The gift of food and good eating is always a good thing, I reckon. Right, hang on, that one's stuck, okay. So we've got 4. I'm going to have to roll it out again. Which one is it? Which book is it, Dean, that you've got? Ace Howdy says, we got a thing going on. Great song. Oh, biscuits. Biscuits for the weekend, yes. That sounds good. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough to make another 12, to be honest. Maybe I just didn't roll my pastry out finely enough. But, you know, we'll keep going till we run out of ingredients, basically. So we're going to put these into the new muffin tray. Just giving it another little flatten with the rolling pin. We're getting there. And I could still smell that fruit because the fruit's just sitting here in front of me in the saucepan. It smells incredible. The vanilla and the almond and the brandy, the cloves, the cinnamon. Not the ginger so much. I'm not smelling a lot of ginger. I reckon I'll do one more and then I'll stop. Because I want to make sure I've got enough pastry left to do the stars. So I've got a tray of 12 and I'm going to do another tray with 6. I think that's what we're going to end up with today. Suppose I should do a bit of an egg wash too, shouldn't I? Really? Should do an egg wash. Yeah. Right. Oh, gingerbread cookies. I love gingerbread cookies. I was saying to my daughter just this morning, one of the things I could have made for this live, some years, and I don't do it every year, but some years I make a gingerbread tree with the decorations and everything. So a big tree made out of gingerbread. Oh, and it's so yummy. And it looks great. The only problem with it though is because it's so big, you can't put it in anything. It's not like you could put it in a Tupperware container or a tin or something to sort of keep it fresh. It's very hard to keep a big gingerbread tree fresh. So it's one of those things that you make when you know you're going to have visitors coming and you're going to like finish it all off. Alrighty. No, we haven't yet, brook trout. No more snow yet. But it's, oh, actually no, I was just going to say it's still cold enough, but it's actually not now that I look at the temperature. Oh, will we have enough stars? We just want another 6. We want 6 more stars to finish off. All right, well, we've got 3. Can we get 6? I'm sure we can. We've got that much pastry left. I think we can get another 3 stars out of that, can't we? Of course we can. Whoop. Otherwise, I'll just lump them all together, re-roll them and make them thinner. There's always a way. Always a way. We got 5. Oh, look at it. We got that much pastry left. Okay, we got this. Oh. Use the slightly smaller cutter, what do you reckon? Okay. Ever so slightly smaller, but we have 6 stars. Oh, Larry says, I tried an egg wash once, but it was hard to get out of my hair. Then you didn't do it right, my love. What do you reckon, Kirsty? Should I put an egg wash on it? Barbara says, honey badger, pepper sounds like an intriguing addition. Oh, what do you... Oh, you're adding pepper to gingerbread? Yes, Barbara says an egg wash would be nice. That's what I thought too. And I'll be honest, I love it when people agree with me. I think it's fantastic. Now, let me just have a look in here. Uh-huh. Okay. Whoops, that's hot. I forgot there was still a pan in there. Right. Egg wash, egg wash, egg wash. Let me get a jar. All right. Because I thought it was a brilliant idea and then Barbara agreed with me, and I'm sure other people agreed with me as well, I'm going to dump this egg into that jar. Plop. Put the lid on. Give it a shake. And we're ready. All we have to do now is add more fruit. Old Hillbilly says, my dad used to eat peanut butter and mayo sandwiches. Huh. Oh, Greenland Quilter. Katie. Welcome in, Katie. It's lovely to meet you. We have a lovely, lovely little community here, Greenland Katie. So feel free to say hello. Everyone is so nice in our community. We have a lovely, lovely group of people where everyone is kind and everyone is polite and everyone cares about everyone else and everyone visits everybody else's lives and things. It is nice when you get into a nice little group of people, and I think we've been incredibly lucky. Occasionally I'll pop into other lives and not from anyone who's here, but you know, I do notice sometimes I'll see something random come up on my feed and I'll go in and I'll have a look, and they're not always nice communities. So we are exceptionally lucky to have such a wonderful, wonderful group of people here in this one. All right. Put a bit more there. Put that there. Now I reckon I might be able to put a bit more over here into that one. Ah! I'm dropping stuff everywhere now. Right, I'll put a bit more in that. Who else needs a bit more fruit? I think this one here needs a bit more fruit. Bit more there. Put that little lid back on. Put a bit more into this one. Come on. Oh, so sticky. Which isn't unusual really when you think about it. And then we'll put a bit more into this one here. And then I reckon we're good to go. Still smells fantastic, and they haven't even started cooking yet. Almost there, folks. And then we can put them into the oven. Put their little stars back on. And then we'll do the egg wash over the top. Oh. All right. So almost there. Larry says, my great-grandpa won a blue ribbon for a quilt he made when he was 100. Oh my God, that's incredible. Wow. Greenland Quilter Katie says there might be some videos on YouTube that show you how to thread your Singer sewing machine. Oh, there would be, for sure, Katie, yes. Brooke Trout says she's amazing, can't walk well because a punk 14-year-old carjacked her and ran her over. Oh my God, that's horrible. I mean, it's horrible it happened, Brooke Trout. I'm so glad that she's still got some quality of life though, and that she's, you know, still quilting and enjoying herself. But what a horrible thing to have happen. I'm so sorry. So we're just putting a bit of egg wash on these stars. Make them nice and golden. And then we can chuck them in the oven and get the kettle on and make a cuppa, because you know I have to have a cuppa. We all have to have a cuppa. So 12, 14, 16, 18. So it made 18 actually. 18 mince pies. Like I said, this is a much bigger recipe that I use, and I've scaled it down because I didn't think too many of you would be interested in making 50 mince pies, fruit mince pies, but it's a very easy recipe to scale up or down according to your needs. Right. It is done. So let's there's the first lot ready to go in. I might put these in. Do you reckon I should put them in separately or at the same time? I might put them in separately. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set the timer. So the oven, so you know, the oven is set at 220 Celsius, which is 425 Fahrenheit. So we're going to leave them in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. So once they've been in there for 10 minutes, we're going to check them, see how they're looking, and they may or may not need another 5 minutes. So timer is on, first lot are in the oven, and now all we have to do is make ourselves a cup of coffee, catch up on the chat, and have a little bit of a kitchen clean, I reckon. Whoops. There we go, that's better. Very exciting. All right, what are we all talking about, chat? Oh, Louie is here. Hello, my love, welcome in. Kirsty says we all have different skills. Yeah, that's right. Everyone does. Greenland Quilter Katie says most people are made of sterner stuff. It takes time to get there. Amanda's saying her mum used to make all her own clothes and she did all her prom dresses. She used to try and teach me. Larry is a better seamstress. And Larry says we need to cherish our elders. They were made of sterner stuff. Well, they had to be, didn't they? They had to be. Oh, Larry says Susan runs a homestead in Australia by herself. That's definitely tapping into it. Yeah, I do my best. I certainly do. And I'm looking forward to you know, getting this new veggie garden set up. That's going to be so exciting. And hopefully we can grow more food to put away. I mean, we're sort of self-sufficient in some things, but not in everything. Now, I'm going to try this. Oh, yeah. It's just some of the syrup around the edge of the pot. Very nice. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, look, we're self-sufficient in a lot of things. We are self-sufficient in water because I have, oh, how many water tanks do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 20,000 litre water tanks. So we're self-sufficient in water. We, except maybe in the height of summer. In summer it can get a bit dire sometimes. But we're self-sufficient in water. We tend to be relatively self-sufficient in firewood because we've got about 120 acres of bush here on the property, so we can get a lot of firewood from that bush. Although this year, for the first time in like 8 years, we did actually purchase some firewood because Kevin, who's the lovely chap, retired chap who comes up on a Friday and helps me out, he cracked a vertebrae in his spine, so he wasn't able to cut firewood for many months. And so in order to make sure we really didn't run out, we did actually purchase some firewood this year, which has been a bit of a novelty. You know, burning something that's a little bit different to the type of firewood you would normally do. So we're self-sufficient in water and in firewood. Normally we're self-sufficient in electricity, but the old solar system, that died, oh, quite a few months ago now. But we're getting a new one, which hopefully will be going up in about 2 weeks. And that's going to be so exciting. And that's got batteries and everything on it, so it will store power as well. So during the night, any power that we need to use will come off those batteries. So when that happens, there will be videos on the new solar system going up, and there'll probably be a lot of lives. So the guy's got to come, he's got to take the old system and the old panels off the roof, and he's going to do that one day. Then the next day he's going to be coming and putting all the new panels up and getting everything wired up and working. And so we'll be doing a lot of lives during the course of those few days, so everyone can sort of see the process. The last time I had it done was like 10, 12 years ago, and I don't remember an awful lot about it, if I'm honest. So it will be really interesting to watch it being done. So yeah, thanks for sharing, Susan. I love things like this, says Kirsty. Oh, you're so welcome, my love. Can't wait until you make my mummy's granny pie. Yes, it's coming, Louie. I've just got to get the pecans. Yes, Susan, I'm here. I was here a little earlier in the chat. I know it can be a little bit hard sometimes to keep up with the chat, especially when I'm running back and forth and cooking and stuff. But thank you so much. Tiffany is still here. Briffany, have fun in nature. Isn't it wonderful, Tiffany, that you can actually comment again now? We got there. It took a few weeks, but we got there. Have fun in nature, says, thank you, Amanda. They are not ending daylight savings. They are making it permanent. Not okay. Oh, no, really? Oh God, I'd hate it if they made daylight savings permanent. It'd kill me. Oh, the solar does sound interesting, doesn't it, CL? Yeah, no, I'm really pleased about that. So we're self-sufficient in water, firewood, and electricity again soon. We try to be self-sufficient in like red meat, for instance, because we've got the land. You know, you get like one deer a year, put it in the freezer, it feeds your dogs, it's red meat for yourself. So you're not buying red meat from the supermarket, which is incredibly expensive, not always the best quality, and also it's been pumped full of chemicals and goodness knows what too. Especially with feedlot farming, you know, you don't know really what you're getting these days when you go to a supermarket and buy meat or produce of any sort. So we're self-sufficient in red meat. We're self-sufficient in eggs and sort of some dairy. We've just got to ramp up the veggie and the fruit production now, I think. I reckon we're pretty self-sufficient for fruit. We do pretty well with fruit. So we've got a lot of jams and jellies and chutneys and things like that. And, you know, condiments like, you know, zucchini relish and sweet chili jam, which is like the capsicum or peppers, bell peppers and chilies. So tomato sauce, tomato ketchup, some of you might call it, you know, think all the condiments. We sometimes will buy mushrooms in bulk and dehydrate them. So we've got jars of dehydrated mushrooms. We've got jars of dehydrated onions and leeks, and even dehydrated tomatoes. So we do try to preserve as much of the food that we grow as possible. Oh, your sunrise will be at 9 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. That's horrible. I do not like that at all. You poor thing. What on earth made them think it was a good idea to do that? So yeah, I mean, of course, so you can produce you make, you can make it into things like condiments and so forth, and then other things go into the freezer, and then other things get dehydrated, other things get powdered down, you know, so there's all sorts of options. All right. Oh no, we're going to this oven. We're going to this oven. We're going to have a look. It's been 10 minutes. Let's see how we're looking. Oh. Okay, let me find somewhere to put this down. All right, I reckon they're done. I'll put the other lot in. And let me get you know what else I think I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the oven down just a fraction. All right. It's a bit hard to see. I wonder if I can angle. Ooh. Well, they're all detached anyway, that's the main thing. Oh, Oh, they look yummy though. Don't quite know how we're going to get them out. But let me just bring you over here for a moment. And then I'll turn that around. Oops. So there we go. That's what they're looking like. They're still very hot, so I'm not going to take them out quite yet. What do you reckon? Did we do okay? Not too bad, considering I haven't actually made them for a little while. It's been a little while. They're pretty yummy looking. Very nice, says Mike. Thank you. Oh, a lovely golden brown, says Sia. Here they are. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Honey Badger says they look yummy too. Now I've just got to work out how to get them out of the pan. Okay, we got one out. Hang on. Let me turn you around so you can all watch. There we go. You can really smell the berries. And what else am I smelling? The cinnamon now. I think the stars could have been a little bit thinner. Oh, yummy. And I think the next time I make them again, I'll roll out the pastry bottoms thinner so they come up the sides just that little bit more. These are a bit shallow. And not that matters overly. I mean, like I said, it's rustic cooking. I'm a rustic cook. I'm not a chef by any means. What do the bottoms look like? The bottoms look lovely too. Oh. Yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. They do look better from the top. Don't mind me as I sit here chewing away. So there we go. What do you reckon? Well, we've got 42 thumbs up. It's got to be worth something. Yes, I think it's time I put the kettle on because I want to have a cup of coffee with my fruit mince pie. What do you reckon? Kettle time? Let's put the kettle on. Oh, I should have put this on earlier. Time to make coffee, my friends. Oh, it's almost bedtime, CL. What time is it there, my love? Oh, nice, says Have Fun in Nature. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. I'm going to try and gift some memberships. So, all right, just bear with me. While we wait for the kettle to boil, let me see if I could do this. So I'm going to go into my laptop and I'm going to open a second page. And I'll go to my own channel, of course, and then I go into lives. Hang on, where are we? Oh, there we are. Okay, so I'm going to go into lives. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh no, there we go. Okay. It doesn't look like I can click on it while it's actually live. Okay, Tiffany, is that right? You're still here, aren't you, Tiffany? Steve told me that I had to go into my live while it was live, but not in the studio. But I don't seem to be able to do that. What am I doing wrong, Tiffany? I can view it in the live control room while it's live, of course. Or maybe I can't do it. Sorry, human sweetie. Can I do it in the control room? And if so, how do I do it in the control room? Click on the $sign. Do you mean like the yen? So at the bottom of the chat, so I could see the chat, and then underneath there's a love heart and there's a plus, and then there's like a Chinese yen sign. Is that the sign that you mean, Tiffany? Hmm? Oh, okay, hang on. Wait a minute. My daughter's just reminded me that I'm running a VPN. So maybe if I disconnect the VPN, that yen sign might turn into a dollar. There's a $sign under it. Membership gifting. All right. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now it says, show support for Susan at High Country. Buy memberships for viewers. Oh, so now it doesn't know it's me. Huh. Maybe. So yeah, it says show support for me, super stickers, super chat, or membership gifting. And then under membership gifting, it says buy memberships for viewers. So is that the one I want? Let's click on it and find out. We'll click on it and find out. Send memberships to viewers. Send 5 now. All right, let's give this a go. It's doing something. Oh my God. Oh my God. It worked. Have fun in nature, Tiffany. You got one. Well done. Yay, Tiffany. That's so awesome. Mainly off grid, who is Jim. Jim got one. Batothy, got one. Crafty Witch. Oh, and also Millie Della Pride. Well, everyone, welcome. We all learned together. Yeah, we did, Amanda. That was awesome. Congratulations, Susan, and you all. That's wonderful. Welcome to our 5 new members. That's exciting. So there's obviously 10 more that we can do, but I thought we might do them next weekend. So probably every time we do this live on a Saturday, I will gift a few memberships. I think that'll be fun. Oh, there's Jasper. Little Jasper. Yeah, click your live as if you're watching it. No, thank you so much, Tiffany, for talking me through that. You get 10 a month. Okay. Marichub. Hello, sweetheart. Just got home yesterday from Mindiano. I hope I didn't butcher that name. I hope you had a good time. Oh, hello, Jasper. Hello, Jasper. Whoops. Okay, he's hooked up in my jumper again. Hello, darling. Whoops, there we go. That's awesome, Susie. Your daughter's going to have to make some new emojis soon. Shall I let everyone see him? Oh, come here, little man. Oh. All right. There he is. There's my little man. You my wee little man. He's my wee little man. Yes. Yes, you are, you are. Oh, straight back into the biting. Oh, Mike, you're going, my love. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you go if you haven't already. Yes, let me put you down. There you go, little man. Ah, that was fun. He's getting so heavy. He's getting so heavy. Yes, Mike, I hope you sleep well and have a wonderful night. Brooke Trout, he is getting big. Mary Chubb says, I'm glad I can watch your live now, man. Oh, no internet connection. Yeah. Yeah, look, it happens. Oh, Ace is rocking all the membership emojis. And we've got, normally my next live is on a Tuesday where we do our farm walkarounds. But for any of you who are new members, I want to do a members live every fortnight if I can. And because the bulk of my members are in the Northern Hemisphere, I'm doing them a lot earlier. So what we do is we watch a sunrise. So we had our first sunrise that got completely rained out, but it was still a great live. The second one, I lost my voice, so it didn't happen. So on Monday, my time, which will be Sunday, your Sunday evening, there will be a members live again, where basically I get up in the morning, make myself a cuppa, we sit on the front porch and we watch the sun come up and we hear all the birds waking up, and it's lovely. Sometimes you see deer and things wandering around, and the sheep and the cows, and it goes, it's not a super long live, it's like half an hour to 45 minutes. But join us for the members live. I'm going to try and do them every fortnight if I can. Let's have a look, see how these are going. I reckon these are ready to come out. Where have I put? There it is. Ding. Right. Just the right level of gold. I'll let them sit there for a moment. Oh, your puppy is so cute, Susan, says Louis. He is. He's such a lovely boy. And he's so clever. He's already learnt. He's got sit, drop, stay, leave it on your bed. He sort of knows in your box, which is his crate. He knows yes and no. And my daughter's also taught him how to shake. You know, she says, oh, paw, and he'll put a paw up. And she's also taught him spin. So he's such a clever boy. And like the paw, the thing with the paw, only took, what, 2 or 3 goes? And he's got it down pat, you know. No pun intended. But he just picks things up so quickly. He really is. He's a remarkable dog. I'm so pleased with him. But I need to have this coffee. And why isn't the kettle boiling yet? It'll be there in a moment. Let me get my coffee cup. But yeah, it's nice having a dog around again. It's been a long time. Right. Coffee, 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 coffee. I'm sure the water will be hot enough. After all, there's no point boiling the kettle and then having to wait for your the water to cool down so you can drink it. Oh, there's certainly plenty of steam coming off it. I could see that much. Right. Are we ready, folks? Woodchucker Caleb is here as well. Welcome in, my friend. And the Silent Forgotten. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. We've been making fruit mince pies for Christmas in July. And Chris, did you see all the photos I put on the Facebook page, the High Country Homestead Facebook page? There's all sorts of photos I put up of the property in the snow. Not from this year yet, but yeah, it's just some really lovely shots. So, because it is the 25th of July, and we are celebrating Christmas in July, I've been making these fruit mince pies. Hopefully I can get this one out. There we go. Oh. I'll have to get, if my daughter's not too busy, can you take a photo before I eat all of them? Because I will. I'll be hoeing into these. Oh, how exciting. All right. I shall have my cuppa. Oh, and I must show you too. I wanted to wear a Santa hat, but of course I packed everything away. But what I did do is I wore my, can you see my earrings? They're little reindeer. And you could just see that little round thing there. That's his nose. So it's like Rudolph, and that's his nose. So I've got Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer earrings on and the gingerbread top. So, and now I have a cuppa. Excellent. Now let me Oh, you'll be back because you can't see me. Okay. All right, Merit Chub. So now that they're all out of the oven, let me show you what they look like. So there we go. So it made 18. Ah, now you see me. What do you think? Who would like a mince tart? Oh, the awesome little reindeer. They do look delicious, don't they? Christmas in July, that's right. Even if we didn't get the snow as forecast, you want them all for yourself, says Chris. Well, if you ever come and visit, Chris, if you ever come to Australia and visit, I'll make you some, even if it's not July. But I think we should try one. So which one should I start with? Does it matter, or shall I just pick a random one? Oh, you want that one? Okay, that one it is, Merichub. We're starting with this little. We're starting because, of course, I'm going to eat lots of them. We're starting with this one here. Certainly smells lovely. You can really get that citrus because I put the juice of an entire orange into the pastry, and you can taste that. You can smell that rather. Oh yeah. The citrus in the pastry is a lot stronger than I was expecting it to be. Not in an unpleasant way. But yeah, it's definitely there. It's just really nice undertones. Oh, it's good. Mira Chubb says she wants 2. Well, I think Tiffany actually gets the next one, because Tiffany said she wanted 1, and I think Chris wanted 1 as well. Yummy, yummy. And you can taste all the different elements of it. I can taste the cinnamon, and I can taste the cloves and the ginger, and even the individual fruits. Like I'll just let the clock go, do its thing. Still going. There we go. You know, the cranberries and the blueberries and the honey, like you can taste every ingredient. It's really good. Every time I make this recipe, I tweak it and I change it up. It's never the same recipe 2 years in a row, ever. Oh, thank you, Louie. No, it is. It's really nice. Really nice. Oh, Brooke's got to go. Oh, you're running in the store for supplies. Brooke Trout, thank you so much for being here. I wish you could all eat these with me. Now you have a lovely night, Brook Trout. Oh, man, that was magnificent. I'll have some coffee, help wash it down. Yes. Yes, it is, Tiffany. Or 10 past 12. So, yeah, almost lunchtime. Almost. And now the kettle's starting to boil. I can hear it starting to whistle. All right, so Marichup had one and Tiffany wanted one. So shall I have yours, Tiffany? Chris the Silent Forgotten is asking if I'm feeling better. It sounds like it. Yeah, I started to, what day is it today? Saturday. So maybe late Thursday night, I started to really feel like I was improving. And I mean, I still go through periods where I feel really, because what's happening is I'm feeling a bit better and I get a burst of energy. And so I do things. And of course, that takes it out of me again. So after I do things, I then have to sit down and go, oh my God, I need a rest. I'm feeling so ill. But, you know, it's getting there, definitely getting there. But thank you so much for asking, Chris. I do appreciate that. Me too. We would love to have a snack with you. Okay. Yes, Tiffany. I will have another one for Tiffany and Brian because I can. Oh, you love the grandfather clock, says Louis. Ever since I heard it, I've been fascinated with that type of clock. Yeah, I love old clocks. Old clocks are wonderful. Oh, Tiffany and Brian, it's so good. It's so good. Can you taste it? Can you smell the aroma? Very nice, very nice. Tiffany says you're 16 hours ahead of us. It's 8:10 here in Montana. Okay, on a Friday night. Okay. You did a search on YouTube for grandfather clocks and on grandmother clocks. And I've been fascinated with those kind of clocks and the way they sound. That's awesome, Louis. I've got some books on horology. Now, anyone who repairs, like a clock repairer or a person who builds clocks, as in the mechanism, not the case. The person who builds or repairs the mechanism of a clock is called a horologist. And I've got some books on horology. I do love my clocks. You could taste it. I'm sure you can. Oh, it's wonderful. Well, I think once we've finished this, we'll head out the front just for a few minutes. See what the world looks like. There's no snow, so don't get excited about that. Oh, very nice. Yummy, yummy. Katie's still here too. Oh. Now I'm going to put the rest of these in the cupboard to hide them from the dog while we go outside. Let me see. Okay. Whatever you do, don't open the cupboard up. It's good to know, says Tiffany. Mary Chubb says, can you buy croissant, ma'am, for me? Oh, yeah. Not enough cough medicine. How am I going to do this? Hang on. Let me see. If I take that out, put that there, then I could put the battery pack, put that here. Oh, can I get it in my pocket? It's such a tight fit. Because, of course, it's a big battery pack, you understand. Okay, now we pick this up like this. And got to get the coffee. So, oh, hang on. Now the kettle's starting to buzz. Where are you, kettle? Put that there. Oh, I better. Where's the thingy? All right, so there's the vent open. So I've got to close this wheel. So not as much air goes in, like that. And I get this little funky tool, and I put it over here, and I close that down. And then I think we're good to go outside. I have my cuppa. So just follow the cuppa. I put it down on the table like that. Open that door. Open that door. Do that. See, everything's a process. You'll have to shut the door behind me if you get a chance. So as you see, folks, no snow. There is a wombat hole. Bloody wombats. There's the future veggie garden waiting for the weather to improve. And we'll come down here and we'll have a sit. We'll finish the cuppa. And I can hear all about your weekends and what you're up to. Oh, there we go. Put that down. There's the view, my friends. No, Mary Chubb, I can't sell it. In Australia, you have a commercial kitchen. So if I was like to sell the food, I'd have to have a commercial kitchen set up. Oh, data check reminder, Susan. Yes, Ace. Yesterday I bought another 20 gig. So I topped up my account because my plan, I get like, what do I get? 70 gig a year. But it only updates once a year. And I had 4 gig left. And I thought, there's no way, because it updates on the 23rd of October. And I thought, there's no way that 4 gigs going to last me till the 23rd of October. So I purchased a top up and I bought another 20 gig. I thought I probably should. There's the cows. There they are. Louis says, I have to have my cup of coffee in the morning or I can't function right. Absolutely. I don't do TikTok, Mary Chubb. I've never done it. I don't have an account. So, no. TikTok isn't my thing. I wouldn't mind. Sometimes I think, because I know a lot of people use Instagram. And honestly, I've tried Instagram. I can't work it out. Oh, Katie says, I was talking to you in your kitchen, not realizing it was at the beginning. Oh, Katie. That's all right, love. Beautiful colour cows, yes. The ones that are white and black are British white cattle. There's 3 black ones out there. They'll be going to another farm in the spring. And then there's the Jersey, which is the milk cow. She's the brown one in the middle there somewhere. Beautiful animals they are. Good God. That was Panda, of course. The naughty Panda, as we tend to call him. He's our escapee artist, although he hasn't had a... he's sort of given up since the last sort of fence repairs. And we ran another electric strand, and it's made it a lot more difficult for him now. So now he's very vocal and gets really shitty with me. Tiffany says, hello, anyone I missed in chat. And Katie says, I went out and came back. Thank you, Katie. And we got 45 likes. That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, the mist is coming down again. It's good to know it's a bit more contained. It certainly is, Kirsty. It was so difficult. He was getting out like 2 or 3 times a day. Oh, Mary Chubb says, ma'am, please take me there. It looks so beautiful. It is. It's a lovely spot. We're incredibly blessed. Incredibly blessed. To have such a view. I'll turn you around, then you get a view that's not quite so good. It's just me. It's just me. Okay. So, now it's just you and me, a chorus of cows, and a cup of coffee. So I will finish my cup of coffee and I shall chat with you all. Because now I can really sit and concentrate on everything everyone has to say. Marichup says, I'm back watching live, got home. Oh, well, thank you, Marichup. It's always lovely to have you here. It's lovely to have you all here, of course. Just remind me, because I remember with Laurie's lives, Marichup was always there, and Ace and Chris. The tarts are cooling. We've already eaten 2 of them, Katie. I'll do a post, Katie, if you go to my Facebook page, the High Country Homestead Facebook page, usually every week after the this live, I always post a photo of the food that we made. Eat more, says Katie. They're very nice. I put orange juice in the pastry, Katie. So, and you could really taste it. And I just think it added a little extra oomph to the pastry. So since you have an electric fence that's a little bit stronger, I now have a cow that has an attitude. Quite right. That's exactly it, Louis, yes. I mean, there's 2, I think most of the fences here, there's like about 6 to 8 wire strands. And out of those strands, 2 of them or 3 of them are electric. But because Panda was getting out so often, pardon me, we turned one of the non-electric strands electric. So it makes it just, that extra level of complexity for him. Oh, you also have a page. Now, was that Merit Shop who said that? I'll have to have a look when the chat comes back up. Hang on, is the chat going to come back up? Oh, let me do that. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, so yes, I will post the photos, of course, of today's little fruit mince pies on the High Country Homestead Facebook page. And then in about half an hour to an hour after this live has finished, I'll have the recipe up on the live description. There'll be 2 ingredient lists like I do every single week. One is in Celsius and grams for those in Australia and the UK. And then there's a second ingredient list which is in Fahrenheit and in ounces and things like that for those in Canada and the US. So you could select whichever ingredient list works best for you so that you can understand it more easily. And then the method, of course, is underneath, and that's the same. So the recipe will be posted in the description in about an hour or so from now. And if you make them, let me know. That'd be really great to know. Probably you'll do that when it's closer to actual Christmas, though. It's probably a bit hot to be wanting to do baking over there. But yes, indeed. I know, a whole year. That was when I did my first live in September. I was wanting to do it with Laurie because I always said to Laurie that for my very first live, I wanted to go up on the panel with her. Remember how she used to have Chris and Shadow, and I wanted to go up, and we'd planned it like it was going to happen. I was waiting till I got my 800 subscribers, which I got. And then when I got my 800 subscribers, that was when Laurie started getting to be not all that well. And yeah, we had planned to do it, and I was going to come up on panel, and then she passed away. And so it took me about another month after that before I attempted my first live. But yeah, look, we got there. And now you just can't stop me. I don't shut up. Put a camera in front of me and I don't shut up. Still, could be worse things, I suppose. Oh, you miss her too. Yes, I think we all do. Oh, yes, so she's saying happy birthday. I remember that, Marichub. Yeah. And she used to wear her orange wig. Yeah, she was a lovely lady. I can't believe it's a year. Can't believe it's a year. Mm. Oh, wow. Electric fence strong enough to knock a horse down. No, I dream of electric fences like that. Mind you, you know, when these fences are on and they're running, they're strong enough to stop a cow. So that's something, I reckon. That's got to be a good thing. Oh, it's starting to rain. Let me show you. Let me show you. Turn you around. It's looking all misty. Can you see the mist? Maybe you can't. See the mountains over there in the distance are disappearing behind the clouds. See some of the wattles around the edges of the paddock are starting to come out in their yellow flowers. Yeah, it's been hot everywhere. I'm really worried about what our summer's going to be like. I don't know where the cows got. Oh no, the cows are there, look. You still talk to Chris at Shadow? Oh, thank you, Ace. Thank you. I was the last time I was on one of Shadow's lives was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And Chris, oh, when did I talk to Chris last? I can't remember. He was on someone's live. I don't think it was his own live. And it was probably about 3 months or so ago. And he was telling me how he'd got engaged. So I'm glad things are going well for him. But yes, I do miss the days of Laurie's lives. That was a lovely group of people. And I'm so glad that many of you have found your way over to here. So all my friends from there came across, and that's fantastic. Oh, there we go. You can see me again now. Well, my friends, I think we're almost up to 3 hours, which is an incredibly long live, and I'm so grateful to you all for being here. It's a long time for you all to be here with me, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed seeing the fruit mince tarts being made, and I hope you got to enjoy me eating them for you. I loved them, and so I hope you loved them also. Don't forget, I will be putting the recipe up at the end of the live. Hey, Rockles, welcome in, my friend. Oh, Marichub. Don't cry, my love. How are you, Rockles? Good to see you. I'm just starting to wrap up my live. Probably be here about 5 more minutes. But we've been making fruit mince pies because it was Christmas in July. Today's Saturday the 25th. And we did have some snow yesterday and the day before, but not a huge amount, not like a normal winter. It is very mild for winter. You know, I'm not wearing a thick jacket. I don't have my beanie on and my gloves or anything like that. It's a very mild winter. But I did post some photos of the snow, especially on the High Country Homestead Facebook page. I put lots of snow photos up to get us in the mood. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm glad you are too. Did you get your 4,000 hours? I did have one of your playlists on the other, it was about 2-3 days ago. Marichub says, my partner heard you coughing and said boiling ginger and drink really helps. Okay, I've been having lemon and ginger tea with honey in it. And I've been doing that a couple of times a day, and that does seem to help. But thank you very much, and say thank you to your husband, Marichub. Yes, at Rockles, 4,000 hours. Did you get there? I'm not sure where I'm sitting with my watch hours. The last time I looked, I think I needed 136 hours to get to 4,000 watch hours. So it's almost there. But, you know, it'll get there when it gets there. Oh, you're getting close? How close are you? Do you know? No, it's all right. You don't have to tell me if you don't, you know, if you don't want to. But I'll spend a bit more time on your channel this afternoon. Yeah, that is great. Well done. I do hope and pray that you have a full recovery. Yeah, thank you very much, Louie. I do appreciate that. Oh, hi, Ling. Marichub says, say hi to Ling. Hello, Ling. I hope you are well. And welcome in. I hope you enjoyed being here with our little group of friends and with Marichub. So, yeah, welcome in, Ling. Good to meet you. 60 hours. Oh, we can knock that over in no time, Rockles. All right. Rocals needs 60 more hours, thereabouts. And I need about 136. But, you know, like I said, it'll get there when it gets there. It's all good. Ace and Kirsty, thank you both so very, very much for being here from one end to the other. And Dean, too, of course. And putting up all the links for myself and for everyone else. We all appreciate you so very much. So thank you, a big, big thank you to Ace and to Kirsty for doing that. A big thank you to everyone who's come in, who's done a thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. And for just spending the time, you know, taking time out of your day and out of your evening to come and spend with me in the kitchen and on the homestead while we just potted around and chatted. It's always so wonderful to be able to spend my Saturday morning with all my friends. So thank you so very much for being here. Oh look, we got another thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you to Tiffany, because Tiffany helped me to work out how to gift memberships, and she gifted one herself, and that went to oh God, who did it go to? Who got the gifted membership from Tiffany? Anyway, Tiffany, thank you very much for gifting the membership, and thank you very much for teaching me how to gift memberships. So we got a few more members today. That was really exciting. And I'm glad I learned something new. It was High Plains, of course it was. Steve. So thank you very much for doing that, Tiffany. I greatly appreciate it. And now I know how to do it. Woohoo! So really the only thing left to say is, for new members, there's a members live coming up, I think your Sunday night, which is my Monday morning. We will sit out here and we'll watch the sunrise, and it will be wonderful. And then Tuesday we have the farm walk and talk. Next weekend on Around the Kitchen Table, we're doing Toad in the Hole. So that'll be fun too. And yeah. Let me say, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Oh, Paul, welcome in, my friend. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful evening. I want everyone to sleep well, have a great weekend wherever you are. Take care, stay safe, spread kindness, and of course, stay beautiful. Very important that we all spread kindness and stay beautiful. Welcome in, Paul. Lovely to see you. I'm sorry, we're just going. Oh, Kirsty's put up the link to the members live. Thank you. And yes, I love you all. Quite right, Tiffany. I love you all. Thank you very much for being here, my friends. You all take care, and I will see you all again soon. Oh, Katie's followed me on Facebook. Thank you. I'll see you there. Bye, everyone. Love you.